Hello there again, everybody. This is Graham, also known as the Collector 75, and welcome back to another Transformers review. Right, for this review, oh, pardon me there. Continuing with my Beast Wars 2 with Galvatron, or as I think he was pronounced, was it GALVATRON? But I could be wrong there, I can't remember. Probably someone just lines me how it's pronounced. But anyway, so we're just going to stick with Galvatron. Anyway, right, I'm going to show you the box quickly. If you watch my Leo Convoy review, you've probably already seen this box, because obviously this is the Versus box. This is the only version I've got of this guy. Yeah, so obviously it's one side Maximal, one side Predacon, and there was his side he used to sit in there. If we go around to the side box, you've got a nice picture of him there. And on the back, we have Galvatron there, in all his three modes, because of course this is a triple changer, which is pretty rare for the Beast Wars. They did come out with some strange characters in Beast Wars. I was going to show this before my Leo Convoy one, but I forgot, which isn't unlike me. Which was Moon. Funny old name, I quite like that one. Some of the funnier names among Transformers. It's a strange little rabbit, and if you ever remember the, is it viewfinder thing? I can't remember what they were called now, but it's one of these things you held up to your eyes and you looked through with the light, and it had little clips of cartoons. It's kind of like that, really. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get on to the figure itself, and to be honest, this is one of my favourites from Beast Wars 2. It was one of the only other characters that was a completely new mould, the other one being, of course, Leo Convoy. The others were all reissues from, well, mainly Generation 2, or as the case was with the Maximal side, they all just reused all like the unused ones from the American Beast Wars, which never made it to Japan, so they just reused them as Maximals. And all the Predacons were just mainly unused Generation 2 figures. Yeah, so anyway, that's enough of that. I'm getting all confused there, which is not unlike me again. Anyway, this is Galvatron and is sort of like supposed to be either three-headed dragon mode, or God knows what these are supposed to be. Anyway, but these are gold plastic, another friend of mine. But to be honest, when I play this guy, I usually take these guys or these bits off in Dragon mode because they just make it look ridiculous. But you know, it's supposed to be on there, so we'll leave them on there. Now then, what's he got here? He's got these strange little wing things on the back here, and he's got a little button here. So if we move it, I can't remember which one I'm supposed to do this now. Is it downwards? Yeah, there we go. Right, so we're going to do it like this, so you can see it. And it's sort of like flapping wings for his dragon mode, which is a bit naff, really. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, other cool points on this figure is the like Gatling guns on his knees even. They look absolutely great. I remember when I saw this guy, I saw him advertised in an American toy magazine. I think it was Toy Fair or something like that. I picked him up. Sorry, I picked the magazine up, and I was looking through like one of the adverts through some toy company, and I wasn't really interested in the Japanese stuff at that time. Oh, fired off one of his little missiles. I suppose I'll leave that till later. Anyway, I don't go back in there for now. I'll show you that in a minute. Yeah, I picked it up, and it just had a picture of this guy in robot mode. And it just made me want to get it because this guy looks dead hard in robot mode when I get there anyway. Right, so anyway, enough of that. The dragon head can move almost any way. Look at that. The neck has got so much articulation because it's all on ball joints. Absolutely fantastic. The mouth will open and close. Really good. And then we come to the back here. He's got these sort of like claw sort of tail thing. You can actually shoot these out. If I show you, I actually just fired up one just now. Oh, there we go. They're quite powerful, which is really good. They just go in the back here. It looks really cool. Get my words out. It looks really cool. These little piddly arms of his won't do a lot really. They just move up and down a little bit. You can move the legs sort of like up and down, but he does look cool. I mainly like this guy for the robot mode, not this mode. Anyway, right. Let's take this guy to his drill tank mode. First of all, we get this little horn thing on the top of his head and flip it forward and then straighten out the neck like this. Then we have to take these gold bits and spin them around like this because they're on little sort of like joints. So we're going to spin them around like this. You have to sort of like angle them at the right way. Then we just close them in around the dragon head like so. And then once you've got it lined up correctly, it sort of like just fits together like that. I suppose I did that quite quickly. And it ends up like this dildo looking thing. But anyway, it looks kind of cool. Right, so then we straighten that out. Move these little arms. I like to put them just up here like that. Yeah, just like that. The instructions say you've got to put them sort of like around here somewhere, but it's not that easy, and it looks like they're sort of like forced out and bent up. So I don't like doing that. Right, the only other thing we've got to do now is we're going to flip out these little red robot sort of toes out like that, and we're going to flip them back like that. The dragon legs will then just easily disappear into there, like that. And then on each side, we have to take these little wheels and spin them round to there, like that. Make sure they close up. I'm going to show you on this side. That's it. We flip up, and they close round because they're on two little sort of joint thingies, and then they just close up, much like that. Then we have to come to the underneath. We disconnect it here and here, like that. We open up this little sort of like groin section, which will be his groin in robot mode, and we open that up. Then we then we just move these guys in like this and snap them together if it wants to go, and then we sort of like close up the little torso bit on them, giving it a bit of holding there so it will hold nicely. Then we just spin these around, and there's a little tab here. I don't know if you're going to see it too well, but it's just sort of here. Try and get it in the light. Well, it's just here sort of thing. And there's a little sort of like hole on his leg that will just fit into that. And these keep the legs sort of steady. So when you spin them around and they go in there, that keeps these nice and steady, like so. That is basically his drill tank mode ready. We're just going to remove those arms. You get these whatever these are, claw wing sort of sections, and we fold them down like that. Just have an itch there, and then we flip them forward. We'll try to. There we go. And that is basically Galvatron in his drill tank mode. It doesn't look too bad. It's still got the Gatling guns on the front there for some armaments, which is pretty cool. The wing section give him a bit of defence on the side. Yeah, and you know, as you can see, he's got the detail for the tracks, and on the bottom, it's just got little red wheels that he rolls along on. Now, of course, if you push this little button on the top here, it will spin like that. There we go. You can see it spinning there. You know, because he is a drill tank. Don't ask me why I decided to transform into a drill tank, but you can see the homage towards the G1 Galvatron there. So you can sort of see why as well. Why you would want to transform that. I don't know if it's a fly just flew into my head then. Right, anyway. It's quite a cool mode. You've still got this strange sort of tail hanging off the back here, but you know, it looks okay. You can sort of like bend it down if you want to take the bad look off it, if you like, and just make it look like that. But I kind of like it sticking up like that. It just looks cool. Right then, we're going to take this guy to robot mode. Right, this is just a bit fiddly now. We've got to sort of like start opening out his legs like so. We bend them down into place. I like to do these bits first because later on it becomes problematic if you leave it. Now why won't this come out? There we go. Now then we move it down like that, spin it, let me do it so you can see it. Just fold these out, move the, oh no, I forgot about this, you've got to open out these little panels again and put them back round to the side. It's been a while since I transformed this. This is where his Predacon rub symbol is, just there. Much like the G1 rub symbol, and then we flip down these little Gatling guns on his knees into position, and then we have to, let me do it so you can see it, this little gold little foot there, which was the dragon foot, we flip that up like so. I've got to be careful because I don't want to break it. Then we flip his little robot foot up, and then it sort of like just clips into place on it. Going to do the same on this leg like so. We just flip this up like that. Flip that up and then just click it into place, and it holds it nicely. And that's his legs. We're just going to flip these down like that. And now that's most of his legs done. We're just going to flip that back in. Now then, I like to just disconnect these wings off the top here. It's only held in by a little port just there and a little hole just on there. And it just gets them out of the way for the next part. Now then, we manoeuvre this down like that. so it's out of the way. And then we put these little arms down like that. Then we come around to this side. We just split this giant tail because it's held in by 2 ports. They're a bit of a pain to get apart. But then we just split them like that. And then we rotate them around like that. And there's a little port on here, which is going to go into this little port on here once we spin it around like that. And then it clicks in. Do the same on this side. Clip that in. And then, oh, nearly forgot to reveal the robot head, which is just hidden under here, like that. We just get this guy out. Flip that back round, so it's not supposed to be around there. There's his robot head. This little chest clicks into there. And then we move these round. These become his shoulders. Then we move his arms down. And then into place like this. This tail section just clicks into there, like that. Bring his arm down. Start sort of like forming the robot arms. There we are. Like that. And now then, this is basically Galvatron. Oh, almost forgot. I've got to rotate him at the waist. Almost forgot that. There he is. And there is Galvatron in robot mode. He is really fucking poseable. I love this guy. And he's just got one of the best bloody head sculpts on him there. Let me try and get it in the light for you to see. It is really cool. The legs will pose any way they want, any way you want them to, because they're all on ball joints and everything. The only problem with them is that they are very heavy, so they will sort of move around, but he's great for posing. And he's got these Gatling guns on his knees, which I just love that. I love that fact. He does have a bit of kibble, being the drill thing hanging off the back. And then when you attach this on his back, and let me just show you first, because this actually does become a handheld weapon. You open out these bits like that. Put them straight, like that. Open it out, like that. And then you put it in his hand, like so, once you've finished firing off all the little things. So this becomes his little hand weapon, and it's, you know, it's alright. It's sort of like, just, you do the button again. And if you angle them back like that, first of all, then put it in his hand, do the little thing, and it will do like a grabby type thing like that, which isn't very cool, to be honest. So I then take these out of here because it's easier to sort of like pose just on his back, which we're going to do now. Just fits in. I can't remember which way it's got to go. Okay, it's this way, like that. Just fits back on his back like that, and then it can become some sort of cape. I can't remember which way I used to like angle it down. I think I used to like doing this with it. Something like this, and just closing these up a little bit. And it gives him like a cape sort of look. A bit of a crappy cape, but you know. Or you can sort of like angle them up and do the same thing on this side. Just flip them round like that. There we go. So you open that up, move them all around. Then he's got, you know, like a funny little cape thing on the back there like that. Which again, doesn't look too bad once he's there. You know, it looks alright, well, for me anyway. Then you can get these like knife type, whatever the hell they are things, like cleaver type things. Either way, they look bloody dangerous. You want to be on the receiving end of one. And that is Galvatron in his ultra hard robot mode. I love this little sort of like spark crystal type marble thing that he's got dead on his chest there. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get this in the light for it to sort of shine just there. It looks absolutely great, and I love the chest and the head sculpt. I think he looks great. Definitely one to add to your Beast Wars collection. Definitely one of my favourites when I got him. Like I say, I got him in a 2-pack with Leo Convoy, and it was probably one of the best ones. Like I say, it was a price. So I paid £80 for it. I did see it when I went to London the other day. I saw it in a shop for £90, the double pack. So, you know, it's not really changed it much in price. Although that was 10 years ago, I bought it for £90. So I think with inflation and everything, it has gone downhill, but doesn't matter. Anyway, this has been Graham with Beast Wars 2 Galvatron. I hope you like this review, and I shall see you all next time.